Welcome to the Healthpreneur podcast. My name is Yuri Elkaim, New York Times bestselling author, former professional athlete, and founder of Healthpreneur, the world's leading company helping health and fitness experts start and scale high-end coaching businesses. If you want to attract more clients, learn how to convert them without feeling salesy, and deliver an amazing program for them on the back end, if you want to be inspired by what others just like you have gone through and how you can do the same no matter what life throws your way, then you are in the right place, because every single week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to be bringing you the best to help you take your knowledge and expertise to the next level with your health or fitness coaching business. And if you enjoy what you see and hear and would like to take your business to the next level, then I invite you to check out our free online training over at healthpreneurgroup.com/training. And for now, let's get into today's episode. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you your new marketing budgets. Now, I'm going to give you a forewarning here. You might not like what I'm about to share with you, and if it rubs you the wrong way, then I apologize. Actually, you know what? I don't apologize, because this is the reality of what it takes to build a business. I want to be very clear with you. I'm not in the job. My goal is not to help you build a little side hustle. My job is to help you create a legacy. I want you to create not just getting more clients coming in, but I want to help you ultimately create something that is going to leave a dent in this planet in a positive way, okay? So in order to do that, you need to take your business seriously from day one. So a lot of people I see join our free Facebook groups or talk to us, they talk about like not having a marketing budget. And for me, I don't really understand that, because when you have so if what you're doing is producing a positive ROI, then why do you need a budget? Do you see what I'm saying? So let's say you say, listen, I've only got $500 to spend on marketing. Okay, cool. Well, what if that marketing generates $10,000 for you? Are you going to stop at $500? If you're smart, you would say no to that, because instead of just spending $500, you're like, hold on, I just got $10,000 in return. What if I spend $5,000? Maybe I'll make $100,000 in return. So this is where you have to think like an investor. So I don't use budgets. I don't even think of budgets at all, because everything we do, from the team members we have to the marketing that we do, is tied into an ROI. So here's what I want you to think of as your new budget. If you don't have cash sitting around, which by the way, most people don't, to invest in your business, unless you've already had a lot of success and you're willing to reinvest in your business. The marketing, but you have two options, okay? You've got two options. You can say to yourself, I don't have the marketing budget, and you shut off all possibilities of what you're able to do in terms of building your business rather quickly, and you end up going the slow route, which is what almost everyone does. So you say to yourself, I don't have enough money to invest in marketing, so what am I going to do instead? What's the plan? I'm going to blog. I'm going to put some stuff up on social media. I've got this really great opportunity. I'm part of a summit coming up, and that's really going to make my business blow up. By the way, it's not going to. I've done a lot of them, and I've hosted them. Listen, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I do want to spare you from needless suffering. My overarching why I do what I do is to end suffering. Our health and fitness business, its purpose is to end suffering for people with their health. Healthpreneur, our core mission is to end the suffering of entrepreneurs in the health and fitness and wellness space, because I see it every single day. So you have the choice of going the organic, slow route. You're going to post some stuff on social media, which no one's going to see. You can create some free content on your blog or on YouTube, or create a podcast that, again, no one's going to see, at least for the first couple of years, especially with the most recent Google algorithm updates. That's even more depressing. Or you could do some free talks here and there. You might pick up a couple clients, but again, it's dependent upon your time and effort. And again, how much of that can you possibly do? Or you might do some joint ventures and some affiliate stuff, but again, you need an offer that really converts really well in order for people to promote it. So those are some of the options you could do from I don't have a marketing budget perspective, so I'm just going to effort my way based on time to my end result. The second option you have is you gotta love this, okay? So this is gonna be your new marketing budget. It's a really great 4-letter word called Visa or Amex. Yeah, seriously. I want you to get to the point in your business where you are comfortable throwing stuff on your credit card. Now, you might be throwing stuff at your computer now. You might be thinking, you're like taking out your earbuds. You're like, this guy's crazy. He's on drugs. He's like on a different planet. You know what? I might be on a different planet, but here's the deal is I know, based on experience, having been doing this for so long, the only way to predictably grow your business and attract clients is to be able to figure out how to spend money to acquire clients. So let's look at the case of two scenarios. So you put up a really well thought out post on Facebook, and Facebook has told us that if you just post it on your page, 2% of your followers will see it. That's really encouraging. Let's do that all day. So you put that up there, and let's say you got 1,000 fans. So 20 of those fans see the post. That's one option. And you can continue doing that for the end of time, and your business is going to crawl along. The second option is you put that very same post up on Facebook, and instead of just letting it sit there, you click that little button that says Boost Post, and now you tell Facebook how much money you want to give them so they can show your message to more of your perfect clients. Now, there's 2 reasons people don't play with the advertising space. Number 1, they don't know what the hell they're doing, in which case you should not do that because you'll waste money very quickly. Second is they're afraid. They're afraid that what they're about to do is not going to return any money to them. And that's okay because you are afraid of what you don't know, and that's totally okay. So number 1 is you have to get the right training and guidance to know what the hell you're doing. And as a result of that, you'll have less fear to move your business forward. And again, I'll keep plugging our coaching program because if you want to do this, like this is what we do every single day with our clients. We help them go from no one's ever heard of them to now putting a message in front of them and getting calls booked with the right people on the phone. And that's the option, right? You've got 2 options. You can do that, or you can do the slow turtle organic route that I told you about earlier. So your marketing budget, as an entrepreneur, you have to get to the point where you are comfortable using Visa's money, well, ultimately your money, but you're using a credit card as your marketing budget. It's not a budget. You're saying, listen, I am willing to go in the hole, let's say a couple $100 in 30 days. I am willing to invest $10 per day in Facebook ads to get my message in front of more people. And I know that I've got a pipeline built out. Hopefully you do. If you don't do this, okay? So you have a pipeline built out. You know you just need more people coming in the pipeline because you have a money problem. You don't have a money problem. You have an income problem. And if you have an income problem, you really have an incoming problem or a pipeline issue. You have no one coming in your pipeline, right? That's the real issue. So when you're speaking to someone on the phone, you're like, oh my God, please work with me, because you have no idea. There's no one else lined up to work with you. But when you fix your pipeline issue and you've got hundreds of people in your pipeline, you're like, you know what? I don't want to work with you. You're not the right fit. Next. That's the place you want to get to. And that doesn't happen overnight with the organic slow route. That'll take you 5 to 10 years. But with Facebook, who, by the way, has 1 billion users, and I promise you they have millions of your perfect clients, no matter what niche you're in, you can find them on Facebook. So Facebook is your blog. Facebook is your YouTube channel. Facebook is your email list. Everything you want is on Facebook. Now the question is, are you willing to step out of your comfort zone and give Facebook a little bit of money so they can give you more of their people, right? More of your people that are using Facebook, okay? So you put $10 a day into Facebook ads. What's the worst thing that can happen? In the space of 1 month, you lose $300. Is that the worst case scenario? Are you going to be living on the street if you lose $300? Hopefully not. Okay, I really hope not. But what's the upside? What is the upside? You could lose $300, but could you make more than 300? You can make multiples of 300. Typically, we want to see an ROI for our clients of 3 to 1. So if you're spending 300, you're making 900 in return at the minimum. Okay, and this is why it's also important, going back to the pricing of your program, to be a little bit on the premium side. We're not $97 courses. Like, come on, seriously? You can't make that work on paid traffic. It's not going to happen. It's not going to help your people. Just don't even do that stuff. So your new marketing budget is to think differently. It's to say, you know what? I don't have a budget. I don't have money to throw at this stuff. But you know what I do have? I've got a credit card. And that credit card doesn't need to be paid off in full, for instance. It can be paid off in installments, or if you're using an Amex, obviously in full in 30 days or so. But I believe in myself. I believe in my dream. I believe in my program and my ability to help people. I am willing to take out my credit card, spend 10, 20, 50, 100, in our case, $2,000 a day right now on Facebook ads. Because I know that's the only way to get my message in front of people. Okay, so that's how I want you to think. You have to think like an investor. Because think about this. You could go to the bank and ask for a loan, right? You could do that, but they'll rape you. Like they'll rape you in interest rates. Or you could say, Visa is my lender. Visa is lending me as much as my credit limit is. We don't need to blow it, obviously. Let's be smart about it. But let's just say Visa is going to lend you $500 a month. $500 a month. Just start with that. So Visa is lending you $500 a month. If you don't pay it back, worst case scenario, interest can be 10 to 20%. Okay, not the end of the world. But ultimately, if you can spend $500, I promise you with the right pipeline, you will be getting several hundred people that are coming through your pipeline. And a few of those will probably book calls with you to speak with you about potentially working with you. You spend $500 and let's say one client enrolls with you, and let's say at the very minimum, your program is like $1,500, like really inexpensive. And if you're thinking, Yuri, that is expensive, that's a whole other topic, okay? Please listen to my other episodes on pricing and mindset and stuff like that. But let's just say it was $1,500. You spent $500, you just made $1,500 return. So do you have a budget issue? No, you have a cash flow issue, because in this scenario, you're saying, Visa, lend me $500 for 30 days and I'll pay you back in 30 days. So you pay off the Visa and you still have an extra $1,000 profits to reinvest in your business and then take some out for yourself if you want. That is how you succeed in business. That is how you need to think. That is called being an investor in yourself, not in some stupid stocks and some companies you have no clue about or no control over. Invest in you and your business. It is the number one vehicle for you to create financial freedom. It is the only way to grow your business rapidly. It is the only way to grow and scale your business in any appreciable amount of time that is not 5 to 10 years in 2019. Okay, there is nothing else that I've seen, that I've done. Listen, you probably know this by now. I've been online since 2006 and I have done everything. The summits, the books, the free plus shipping offers, the supplements, the free lead magnets, the convoluted funnels, the joint ventures, the affiliates, the speaking on stage, you name it. I have done every single business model you can think of, and nothing will produce the results from day zero that taking this mindset will produce for you in your business. Thinking like an investor, saying, I'm going to use my credit card, and if I don't have a credit card, you know what? I'm going to go and get one, even if it's a $500 credit limit. That is how you build your dream. You have to have the confidence to commit. You can't just take this when money comes in, like I've got this really cool opportunity come up, I'm speaking at a lunch and learn. You can't build your business on hope. Like you cannot do that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous. I hear it all the time and it drives me crazy. Listen, it's easier for me retroactively to see this stuff. You can't see this stuff if you're in it and you're thinking this one opportunity is going to make all the difference for me. Let me share a really quick story with you about my real big first kick in the ass. 2009, I'd been struggling online for 3 years, trying to do all this stuff myself, the cheap way, the free way, the long organic way. It wasn't working. So I decided I'm going to create, technically what is called a summit, but at the time it was basically an interview series. I interviewed 13 of the leading health and fitness experts in the industry. And it was called Fitter Than the Pros. I wanted to go behind the scenes and I was just interviewing them and asking questions about hey, how do you stay so healthy and fit as you're building your business, as you become this, micro celebrity? And I thought this was the best thing since sliced bread. I thought this was like the game changer. Like no one else had ever done this before. People are going to love this. They're going to feel so inspired and motivated to go out and make positive change in their life. So months, like interviews and prepping all the stuff, getting the sales page and funnel ready. And the night before we launched, I went out for drinks and dinner with a couple friends, and I said, hey guys, whatever you want, it's on me. And they're like, dude, you just won the lottery or something? And I told them, I'm like, no, but I'm about to. And I was telling them about this launch that we have coming up starting tomorrow. And I'm like, guys, you have no clue. This thing is going to crush it. I was telling my friends and obviously colleagues in this space, I'm like, guys, this is going to be the biggest launch. This is going to be a 7-figure launch. No one in the industry has ever done this before. This is going to be a game changer. I was saying this stuff publicly. Like, I was telling our partners, this is going to be huge. Promote it. You're going to make a ton of money. It's going to help a lot of people. I was making a lot of promises. So that night before the launch, we go out for dinner, had some drinks. I said, guys, it's on me. It's all good. And I go to bed like, oh my God, I'm so excited. The next morning I wake up, I jump out of bed and I check my stats and I'm like, is the website broken? Like, did we get so much traffic that nothing has happened? And then my worst fear came true. I went to the website, everything was fine. I checked our stats and I saw there was traffic that had landed there. But the problem was that no one bought. And no one bought. And for 4 days of this promotion, what I thought was going to be a 7-figure promotion ended up making a grand total of $5,000. Not too bad. I mean, well, let's just put this into context. 7-figure launch turns into $5,000. That's pretty, there's a big gap there, right? The worst part of that, 75% of that was owed to my affiliates. So I walked out of that with maybe $1,500. So I share this story with you because you only know what you know and you don't have enough foresight to understand how or why things are going to work out or not. And that's why it's really important to work with a coach. Someone who doesn't just like know stuff, but someone who's actually been through this. And I think it's really important to lean into that experience and wisdom because listen, if you're a client of ours and I can shave off years of frustration and trial and error just by giving you some advice or by steering you clear of nonsense, that's going to save you a lot of time, money, and frustration. If someone had told me, hey, Yuri, let me talk to you for a second. Listen, I know you're super passionate about this project, but I need to be very honest with you. No one gives a shit about this stuff. I'd be like, what are you talking about? People love this stuff. I'm like, listen, no, I've been in this space for 10 years. I've done stuff like this. What I've recognized is that people don't want to buy motivation. They want an outcome. And had someone told me that back in the day, it would have saved me months of doing all this nonsense and speaking all sorts of, big promises and then looking like a fool when none of it worked out. So the reason I share this story with you is because I don't want you to end up in the same position that I was in. And I'm not saying that it's going to happen for sure, but I can promise you that if you are doing things the free, cheap way, you're not going to get the results you want. Listen, we get dozens of new people coming in our free Healthpreneur group every single day. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? One of the upcoming episodes, I'm just going to read you what their goals are over the next 12 months. Because we asked them 2 questions. What's your goal and where are you stuck? Every single one of them is the same thing. I want more clients. I want to make 6 figures. I want to make, I want more clients, but I don't know how to get more clients. I want more clients, but I don't know how to get more clients. So guys, I'm telling you the secret here. Okay. Now you have to step up and be like, do I have the cojones, right? To take my credit card and get a little bit uncomfortable and invest in myself and my business. How do you think airlines start? Do you think an airline starts with a bag of cash? Nope. Richard Branson started Virgin Airways or whatever it's called, Virgin Atlantic. Not with a bag of cash. He had to beg, borrow, and steal loans from the bank. That's called credit. Do you think Elon Musk, do you think Apple, do you think any restaurants, do you think any big businesses started with a bag of cash just saved up for a rainy day? No. As far as I know, all of them, at least the ones I know of and read of and can speak of, started with a dream. They believed in it. They got money from friends, banks, credit cards, whatever, and that is how they funded the business. They fund the business with other people's money. And in your case, there's 2 sources of other people's money: credit cards and your clients. This is called client financing. Your clients are paying you to acquire them. Your clients are giving you the money to then put back onto your credit card. I want you to really understand this. And if you are not willing to do this, then here's my recommendation is please go work for somebody else. Please, I'm sure you have some great talents that other people could really benefit from. But if you are not an investor and if you're not willing to invest in yourself or your business, you should not be in business. And Darwinism, survival of the fittest, is a really fair phenomenon. Because what's going to happen is you will eventually run out of business because you're not doing things properly. And you will succumb to okay, I can't do this anymore. So you have two choices. Is either you do this or you painfully go the slow organic routes and do it the free way, which is financially less risky, but riskier in the long run because your time is the most valuable thing. It's the only thing. Money you can make back. You can't get time back. So I hope you get this. This is such an important topic that I'm going to do multiple shows just continuing to harp on this because you have to get your mind right. You have to get it on right. I don't care if you made no money last year. I don't care if you're not enrolling clients right now. I don't care. If you believe in your dream, then you have to be able to get uncomfortable, put a little bit on credit, and start building your business, building your dream. Because the alternative is if you don't believe strongly enough in your dream, what's going to happen is Pac-Man is going to gobble you up and have you build his or her dream. Your dream needs to be bigger than everyone else's. Otherwise, you're going to be building someone else's dream because you're going to get to the point in your business where it's too hard. I just want to make an extra $1,000. Listen, that's not a big dream, right? You're going to end up working for someone else who has a bigger dream who you can support. And that's fine, but you just have to be honest with yourself. So I hope this episode really gives you an alarm clock wake-up call about the reality of marketing budgets and how they're quite honestly ridiculous. If your marketing is tied in with an ROI, that's all that matters. I don't have a marketing budget. My budget is how much money can I give Facebook? That's my budget because I know my metrics, I know my ROI, and if I can give Facebook more money, Facebook will give me more clients. And it's the same thing for you if you have your stuff dialed in right. And if you don't, then please reach out to us and let's have a conversation. All right. So I hope you have a great day. Hopefully this No BS podcast episode has found you well, and I look forward to seeing you in our next episode. Hey, thanks so much for joining us on this episode of the Healthpreneur podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, here's what I'd like you to do right now. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Healthpreneur podcast on iTunes. And while you're there, leave us a rating or review. It helps us get in front of more people and change more lives. And if you're ready to start or scale your health or fitness coaching business and want to start getting in front of more people, working with them at a higher level without trading time for money, then I invite you to check out our free 7-figure health business blueprint training, totally free right now. And you can do so at healthpreneurgroup.com/training. For now, thank you so much for joining us. Continue to be great, do great, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.